Cheerio. Bonjour. So I'm going to try to be funny. But this is now the 4th time I've made this video. My daughter with a penis told me to update my MacBook, and this picture is terrible. I used to have a webcam. I used to have a speaker. Nothing works anymore. Here's my daughter with a penis texting me now, trying to apologize, but not really apologize, saying I'm just stupid and old. Anyway, oh my goodness, take a deep breath. I'm talking about Sarah Boone, obviously. That's why you clicked. I love that man, Paul, reporting from my sofa. I think he always has his little pug. He's awesome. I like him. He's a good dude. But I saw that he had talked about Sarah's 58-page letter, and I watched it about a minute, and I said, no, I want to read this cold for my fans. Do you guys realize that 2 appearances, why am I pointing behind me? 2 appearances ago, Sarah told the court her fans, oh, I'm getting turkey neck. If you understand that, let me know below, because that's a new viral thing. So I'm going to try to do this again and be as funny as I was, because trust me, I was hilarious. Something's going on. So Sarah seems to have forgotten. Can you do this? Apparently only 20% of the population can do that. And I've read that only a third of the population can turn their tongue. Let me know. Can you turn your tongue? Or do the bird thing? I'm just gifted, I guess. I'm also, I can, turn my, isn't that creepy? But I think I can do that because I started playing piano as a youth. As a ute from my cousin Vinny. Okay, so I'm going to try this again. I almost don't even want to. And that's how I feel about Sarah. This chick has been in prison, or in jail, for 4 years and 4.5 months or so. She's put on 55 or 65 pounds. She's sexy these days. She's a trustee, so she gets to sweep every day. I wish you all were here to see my frustration. Okay. Every point I'm starting with... Okay, so I've done this twice now, so I've written it out twice. See the X's? I've done it twice now. The beginning of the sentence is, why can't I... ... Okay. Well, why can't you realize that you murdered your boyfriend and you chose to make a videotape about it, and the next day you told police you thought you would let him squirm for 5 minutes? You know what? I'm getting sidetracked now. My mind is over. Oh, there's a helicopter overhead. Some senator is going home. Jackasses. The interrogation, you can hear that, I assume. There's 2 of them. There's always 2 with the senators. I have a senator just a few houses down, asswipe. All those 3 black SUVs come on all the time. I'm like, dude, no one's going to shoot you. Well. Oh, total joke, YouTube. Don't get freaked out. What was I even saying? See, I'm on fire. I'm that angry. Oh. I already said it. She videotaped. Okay. I'll get back to it. This is how my last 3 hours have been. We didn't order takeout, but we ordered food from outside in, so I didn't have to cook, because this is what I wanted to do tonight. And it's 9:45 Eastern Standard Time, and I'm 3.5 hours and I haven't produced a damn thing. Okay, why can't I? Why can't I? Jeez. Use my constitutional rights. Am I the only one who cares about the ongoing violations of? Okay, well, first off, Sarah, because you're so smart and you know 5 words that have 4 syllables, you should never end a sentence in a preposition, and that's the of. Okay. So that was the very first question she had. She has a new judge, Krasinski, something like that. I may be wrong. But he said, what rights are you being denied of? And she started spouting up some BS, and he shut her down. He said, what constitutional rights are you not receiving? So this goes into my next one. But her first, why don't I have a bond? And I'm not really sure why the judge didn't just say it. But in Florida, first-degree murder it's ineligible for bond. Second-degree murder, oh, look at my turkey neck. Holy cow. Only receives bond about 25% of the time. I'm not really sure why he didn't just tell her that. But who's going to pay her bond? Both her parents are deceased. Rest in peace. If I were a Catholic, I think I'd do oath. I'm not making fun of you guys. I think that's what the Catholics do. I go to Mass on occasion. My family's all Catholic. Her brother told Patricia Cashman, which we'll get to, she's the 8th attorney who is now withdrawn. He can't help her. He doesn't really want anything to do with her. So who's going to pay this bond? Oh, her fans are. And I will say, before I started this venture 3.5, 4 hours ago, I went to GoFundMe for Sarah Boone to see if someone had started a GoFundMe, and no, they have not. So her fans may be her fans, but they're not trying to raise money. Okay. Why can't I have all of my medical records? Well, in her second to last court date, or maybe in the last, Cashman said, I received her medical records, and they had her handwritten notes on them. So she has seen them. But here's my question. How are your medical records going to help your case? Unless you're trying to show that, well, shoot, I mean, you could be jacked out on heroin. I mean, I don't know anything about heroin, but I have tons of heroin and cocaine and marijuana, in my system. And so that made me kill someone? Her medical records make no sense. Man, I crossed out too well. My 2nd grade teacher would be very proud. Okay, why can't I have all of my digital evidence and discovery? Okay, she has already received her digital evidence. What she said in the court that day was, why am I not allowed to have access to my telephone? Okay, well, sweetheart, you're in jail. I just called her sweetheart. She ain't my sweetheart. You're in jail. You lose some. She zipped a man up. He begged for his life. We've all heard it. It makes me uncomfortable watching it now. This twit doesn't even realize that George's family still has not had full closure. I mean, are you serious? Entitled, arrogant. Okay, so now I'm stuck. I don't remember if I said it in one of the 2 previous videos, because I've already done this twice now. Sarah's had 8 attorneys. Cashman is her 8th. The first one, Brian paid. He paid a $5,000 retainer. And I believe within about 10 weeks, the attorney said, well, we're going to need a little bit more. And Brian said, bye-bye. I don't know why Brian even tolerated her. Now, at the time of the murder, Brian had, I think in 10 days prior, had filed a new motion with the court so that he could get more custody and pay less child support because she rarely kept the boy. What was his name? I don't even remember. It doesn't matter, and I actually shouldn't have said it anyway. Attorney 2 and 3, one of them had represented George in a domestic violence case, or DV case, between the two of them. And the second attorney, well, technically third, had oh my goodness, I apologize, had represented the other in a DV case. So if I really knew what I was doing, I would edit out all those burps. And I'm working on it. I have 5,000 subscribers. I'll get big someday. I have to take it seriously. I love you guys. I love the commentary. Okay. Why can't I have all my paperwork, notes, letters, pictures, everything of mine returned to my former attorney? Okay, the judge said that. Cashman agreed. Everything that she's ever written it's all in a box. The only thing I'm curious about, Bankowitz made a statement there were 6 boxes, and Cashman said, well, I have 2 boxes. So maybe Cashman just, cleaned things up. Apparently Sarah's good with her list. Oh, list. Can you even imagine? Oh my goodness. George was nothing to be proud of, but neither was Sarah. But George didn't deserve to die. Again, she's not even thinking about George or his family. I heard they offered a plea bargain. I'm not sure if that's true or not. Okay. Ready? Why can't I? Okay, this is a good one. Give any insight, understanding, clarification, truths about my case, especially to my attorney. Well, that's funny, honey. Here's the issue. You murdered a man, and then you did this. Record. Oh, look, I voted. Record. And then the next day, you were so stupid and talked to police. And you told them that you did it intentionally. You said, I thought I would make him squirm for a few minutes. Okay. Frankly, I'm not sure why she's not charged with first-degree murder. Sunday, where I live, if you're in Australia, happy Monday. But I want to read the judge's ruling. I think her case was Wednesday or Thursday. And she's on her second judge. The other one, Judge Newton, I believe. Oh, he'd had enough. Can you even imagine how these judges feel? They don't get letters from inmates. And that Judge Newman, he was like, trust me, I read all your letters. And the new guy, Krasinski something, he's like, we read all your letters. The new guy showed her, I think Newton, or whatever his name was, he was a little more flippant to her, which I didn't have any problem with. This new dude is trying to say, we respect you. Okay. Anyway, so this new judge, let's see if it's here. No, it's not. Krasinski or something. This was put out late in the day on Friday. End of the day. Okay, so you can just look at my pretty profile and my turkey neck while I read this. I have to make it a little bit bigger. The court made findings that the defendant, that suitcase girl, has forfeited her right to counsel. 8 attorneys, female dog. The motion to withdraw was granted. Okay. The judge did not want Cashman to withdraw. I mean, he pretty much begged her. But as a condition of attorney Cashman's withdrawal, she shall provide the court an order for costs to obtain transcripts of depositions for the 2 witnesses she deposed. So Cashman spent some time, deposed 2 witnesses. What witnesses is she going to depose? Who's there standing for Sarah? And Cashman also took collect calls that she had to pay for out of her pocket. Bankowitz said later, Sarah would call him 6 to 8 times every single day. Yeah. Why do they have access to the phones that much? Good. It's good that I'm not in jail. Okay. Upon completion of the transcription of the depositions, the depositions transcripts shall be sent directly to the defendant at the Orange County Jail. Okay, this happened. It happened Friday afternoon before 5 o'clock. They sent those, and they actually went and got Sarah, and she signed her name. So she's not able to walk into court and say, well, I did not receive this. Her court date is October 7th, no matter what. Nothing can change that. She could have a heart attack and be in the hospital. I believe they would do a Zoom. They're sick of this female dog. All previously set dates remain. That's the October 7th date. This is in caps. I've been through a divorce or 2. It's very rare the court writes back in all caps. All pre-trial motions must be filed no later than the close of business on Monday, July 22. Today's July 1. She has 21 days to get her behind into that law library for an hour and a half or 2 hours a day, whatever they allow her, and prepare a case. But remember, Sarah is so much smarter than all of us. Okay. The court ordered Cashman to provide the 2 boxes of discovery. That's what I'm saying. Didn't I say that earlier? See, I don't remember if it was my first video or my second video. There's something happened inside. The kid just freaked out. Okay. Provide the 2 boxes of discovery with the clerk marked as identification A and B. The court will reach out to the jail to inquire how to deliver to the defendant. Okay, well, I did look it up, and that's what happens. I'm not sure if it's 90 minutes or 120 minutes a day that she is able to sit in the little law library and work on her case. The problem is Sarah is not willing to accept any consequences. She does not believe she did anything wrong. Okay, my video wasn't great, you guys. I'm sorry. My daughter with a penis had me update my computer, and ever since then, I've just been destroyed. God bless you. Thank you for watching. Hit like, hit subscribe, and oh my goodness, God bless this America.